Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. The final sale is coming this Saturday, November 1st, 2025. November 1st, 2025. Yeah, it's the last sale ever. Not the last YouTube video, not the last time I'm talking to you, but the last sale. And at the end of this sale, we'll talk about some other stuff. The sale will be this Saturday, November 1st, 2025, starting at noon. The first table will be at noon. You're looking at most of the first table. There's some stuff lower down. I just couldn't get it in the frame, but we're going to go through this table right now. There will be all SPYDERCOs here. There will be a second table at 2 p.m. Eastern. All of these are Eastern times. A third table at 4 p.m. and a fourth table at 6 p.m. I can tell you that the later tables, you're going to have some fun. I have so many pins, P-E-N-S, I just don't pronounce them right, I guess, from the YouTube pins that I used in a lot of my videos that you've seen or Instagrams that you've seen. I have some high-end ink pens, even pencils. I have a lot of pocket notebooks, some of them high-end. All of these will have huge discounts on them, but you'll get to see them. I also have silver. I've been collecting silver for as long as I've been collecting silver and gold. For as long as I've been collecting knives. I did a big sell-off, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, when silver got up to around the $50 point, only the second time in the history then. I did a huge, most of my gold, did a huge sell-off when gold and silver got to close to that 50 point, which it still is up there. But I do have a lot of other silver that I just didn't include in a lot of the sell-offs that I had, and it's good silver. Straight from the mint, and also some that have ratings and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna offer those only to you. All of my sales have only been to you, Keith Kevin Ken YouTube viewers, and to the Keith Kevin Ken Instagram viewers. I will sell them under spot at the time, right, that I recorded, which should be later today or tomorrow, so that, you know, most of what I'm going to be offering, including some value folders that I'll be offering 2 at a time. That's the only way it makes sense. We'll talk about that when we get to that table. It's holiday time. I would love for you to find some pieces that you've always wanted. And I'm 66. I'd go away thrilled if you pass them on to family members. Let them feel a SPYDERCO, even though it's a value folder SPYDERCO. Some of these, everything you see haven't been really used before. Some of the value folders I've used, I'm not offering those because I'm still playing around with those, with boxes and stuff. But I have a lot of value folders that are fresh out of the box. Can you imagine silver that you can give as a stocking stuffer or something, get your kids interested in that? Great EDC pins, some upscale stuff for some older people. All of that stuff is coming. So please stick around for the sale this Saturday, November 1st, noon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern. These are going to be long videos like this one because I'm going to go through every knife. The process is for this sale, just like all the others, it is USA only. USA only. PayPal only. You must have a PayPal. That's how you're gonna buy the stuff that you're so lucky to win. No friends and families during PayPal. I pay all the fees and everything. I want it up front. I don't want PayPal holding back stuff and all of that stuff. So please, no friends and family. It's straight PayPal. I'll take care of everything else. I pay shipping, okay? I do. First come, first serve as always. I think when I do these, I've already gotten emails and all this stuff from people. Listen, unless you want to buy an entire table or half of a table, I'll talk to you. We'll do that. I think it'll save my time, your time, everything. But, you know, right now, it's first come, first serve. Check out the sales on YouTube. Past sales. Go into the descriptions. You'll see how everything works. Okay? Let's see, anything else? This is your last time. Some people like to get knives with number 23 on them. Okay, does this one have it? Okay, can you see that? So, I don't know, guys. I'm trying to, there we go. 023. That was my SPYDERCO number when I was part of the club for 2 years and just bought every knife automatically. The 23rd knife offline came to me. When you see 023, that's the original. That one I just showed you with the Emerson opener, it had a 23V. That's variation. All right. That's my number. It happens to be another basketball player called Michael Jordan, whoever he is or was. I thought he just made tennis shoes. So this is the last chance to get that. I would be honored if that's something you want, just to remember the channels that's been around for 9 or 10 years. So let's talk about these knives and show them. The second part that takes so long, guys, and I apologize, I wish I could get these out earlier. I don't only prepare the tables, but I have to sit down and put together the pricing, and that takes some time. And what I realized this time, I wanted to do the table and then the pricing. I did that for this one, but because of that, I'm way behind. Okay, way behind getting you at least the videos out for you guys to see. So we're gonna operate like we usually do. We'll do that, and as soon as I get the pricing, if I can get it before Saturday, I will attach it to this video and all of the videos. Okay, I've talked way too much for 8 minutes and haven't showed you any knives. Some of these knives you've seen before on sales, I can tell you, each and every one of these have been, they were heavily discounted before, they are heavily discounted now. All right, the reason I'm doing this kind of sale, I think last time I said, hey, this is the last one and I'm going to eBay. I discovered I bought a lot of stuff for eBay over the past 10 years, but I never sold anything on eBay. And I just found out that they limit new sellers to $500 per month, and they may increase it later. Well, I have a lot more than $500 total that'll be on these 4 tables. So instead of opening up for everyone and doing auctions and all of that, I'm coming back to my friends who have supported me for so long on this table, even with the poor production values. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk about these knives. The first one is the Toad. Guys, the Toad is such a classic. It is unbelievable. The reason I haven't offered it before, as you can see, everything's great, especially for such a classic knife like this. This is aluminum. Even if you see these on eBay or something, you'll see some spotting. I try not to overwork my knives. This is the only cleaning stuff I use for blades. And on some steel or other things. I may use them on a handle because I don't want to mess up the original. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that. So I definitely don't want to screw that up. That toe, VG10 steel, 1.4 inches with an aluminum base. This is the Balance stainless VG10 2-inch. What a special knife. Again, one reason I didn't offer some of these is when you look at the scales, you can clean them up, but classic. All of these knives, by the way, I have a video for on my channel, and you can always check there and use the internet. Use eBay and everything else. This is the Kiwi 3 slip joint, 2-inch knife, stainless steel. You've seen that in pictures and maybe even videos, and then I pulled some of these later, and the reason is the prices are so low that once you take PayPal fees, mailing, and all of that, I end up with 15 bucks, 20 bucks. And honestly, I'd rather just keep them for that. I'm going to try something this sale on the last table, and that is some mystery boxes. I will give you some of the things that are in it, but trust me, it's going to be a lot more. I have so much great stuff to put in. It would be a great gift for you. It'll be a great gift for them. I'm going to try that. And that way I can share some of the knives in a big box of other stuff that are tough to sell individually. But I thought this is the last one. I'll even put some of the real inexpensive knives that I haven't shared with you before. Squarehead. I had the original Squarehead and sold it to one of you guys. This Squarehead has CTS BD1 steel and gray FRN. It also has the lock. You see that? Frame lock. That's the gray one. This is the black one right here. I can't believe I only have one LadyBug and one ManBug left. Okay? Because look at some of those videos. I don't know, what, 25, 30 each of all kinds of different steels. This right here is a Hawkbill blade, H1 steel. Of course, that's rust-proof SPYDERCO steel, serrated. Just a real nice with the back lock. I got an email or a comment from someone, a couple of people on Instagram, and while some of you don't like serrated, I love when people call and say, hey, I'm looking for serrated because I'm an electrician or I fish a lot. You know, all those things. There's a lot of use cases for them. I just love serrated stuff. And here's the ManBug. I still can't believe I only have one LadyBug and ManBug left. Wharncliff blade, 1.9 inches, VG10 steel. Just a real nice knife. Now here are two knives I don't think I've ever offered. Two of my earlier ones. By the way, none of these have been cutting anything. But these are real classics. This is the Chicago. It was created by SPYDERCO a while ago. I don't know if they have newer versions, but this is the earlier ones. 440C steel, Chicago 2 inches, because that was the length to carry a knife in Chicago. I don't know if it still is, but that's the Chicago. Full liners, Blk G10 scales. And then that was actually, these two officially are included in the value knife category. I'm not going to open all of these. I'm going to try to give you guys an idea. This is the Cat 440C as well, where the Chicago is 2 inches. This is 2.5 inches. Those two are just great classics. Hard to find. Super hard to find. You know how much I said I'm surprised that I only have two, well, only one LadyBug and one ManBug? Setting up this table, stunned, but happy that I only have 3 Dragonflies. Again, there are videos showing you a bunch of Dragonflies. I don't know why I'm so surprised. I used to have 60 Chris Reeve knives and they've been gone, right? 10 Striders, just a lot of knives. Hinderers, about 10. This one, Dragonfly VG10 steel, 2.3 inches for the blade. Backlock, real classic. Blk FRN scales. You remember when the Japanese knives could only do Japanese VG10 steel? I love the SPYDERCO. I think it's one of the biggest moves SPYDERCO ever made, and that is shipping some US steel, some variety to their Japan factories. And so now you can get great knives, but with steel. I love VG10 steel, by the way, but with different steels. This is a Dragonfly with the Emerson opener, VG10 steel, Blk FRN. And then I have to admit, I'm surprised that some of these pink scales knives are still available. Great holiday stuff. This would be nice. You have a daughter. I have 2 daughters and a son. Oldest is 45 now. I'm sorry. I'm out of breath, but I'm stunned that I'm that old and they are so grown, so smart. I'm so proud of them. Their mother, on their mother's side, right? But this is a great one, not just for women, men too, but I'm just saying. This is Dragonfly. This one has the pink black blade, but listen to this, S30V steel. One of those that really was great. Rhodey, I don't know. I guess I'm the only huge fan of a Rhodey. I love it. FRN scales. This is, to me, a modern little pocket knife. It is slip joint. It has a half stop. It's not a one-hand opener, so that helps people from across the ocean. Instead of a nail nick, it has this where you can pinch it and open it. Strong, nice spring. Those are Rhodeys. I used to have all 6. I now have 5. Black, gray, olive, red, and orange. And of course, you see the bug set, right? All slip joints. It's the bug, the smallest one, the middle, honeybee, and then the bigger one, grasshopper. All of those knives that I talk about, the Rhodey, the bug series of knives, those springs are not beat up, okay? I want you to use them and get them to feel great for you. They feel new. They really do when you open them up. So crisp, so wonderful. Here's another knife. I don't think I've ever offered, but I have shown it and then pulled it at the last minute when I did the pricing. This is called the Pride with the flag, the US flag. What a wonderful little knife. It really is. Slip joint knife. They made several of these with a lot of different flags. I don't know, they might have a spider one as well. You can look it up online. Just a classy knife. Again, it was the price thing for me. After paying everything, it didn't bring much return. But last sale, I'll put it up there. Great knife. Slip joint. After the Pride, the Little Native. I've had so many natives in my collection. The Little Native. Now, I love the Little Native and have had all of the variations throughout. This, though, is one of the first. When they introduced the Little Native, they had a plain edge native, serrated edge native, same size as all the other Little Natives. S30V steel, it's that back lock, because later they changed it to the compression lock. This to me is a Little Native with a great back lock. This is the last one that I have, and of course this is one of those 23. I have a UK PK, a UK penknife, CTS, BD1. Someone told me who's a fan, I think they bought the other one that I had, that I've been overpricing this. I checked eBay and everything else and they were right. It's not overpriced this time. UK PK. I know, I'm going to repeat myself every now and then. Been around for a long time, folks. I can't believe this is my last native. Check out, please. Recommend the channel and all that. By the way, I don't make money off this channel, never have. It's something of love. When I was trying to put together my collection, YouTube was great. I had to watch, take notes of like 30 different people whenever they showed all their collection to even try to figure out all of the variations that SPYDERCO offered. And so my channel started for that, and I wanted to keep that going. I've been doing it, what, 8, 9 years? Let's see. I make from YouTube. And people have offered through the time for me to do brand deals and all that, and I didn't want to do it. It's a hobby. I always, and still do, every 3 months, I get $100. Okay? Yeah. So it's not for money that I want you to recommend. It's for the information that's there. It's not pretty. It's not all of that, but it's from a guy who loves these knives. Discovered them and just couldn't stop until he got a complete set. And then he started doing all the variations and stuff. So this is the last one. And this native has SPYDERCO's SPY 27 steel. Of course, that's 3-inch with the blue FRN scales. It is classic, super classic. All right, back to the pink FRN scales. By the way, SPYDERCO did the pink for heart disease, cancer. I think it's for breast cancer awareness. So they did it for a great reason. This is the Delica. I have 2 of them, a satin and black blade, 2.9 inches. You know, Delica is, after I do value folders, I recommend a Delica or an Endura, and now the Indela for people interested, new people, for SPYDERCO. S30V steel, satin, and of course, a black blade again. You know, I'm going to go over the rules for the sale. The last sale is happening. By the way, I'm giving you so much information. I know this is going to be long. Just fast forward until you see the knives you want if you don't want to hear all the chatter. What was I going to say? Anyway, sale. Oh, the reason I'm going to remind you of the sale is I don't want you late. This is the last one. I don't want you to miss it. It also gives me a chance to sit down and rest. I'm 66. When I started this, I wasn't. And what I would do is for my channel, I would, you know, I worked as a vice president at a old communications place here. And what I would do is I'd get up early. I'd do all of my stuff, the EDC stuff, the knife a day, everything that's on my channel. And then I'd get ready and prepare to go to work. So my whole setup is set up, all of the videos done with an iPhone. Of course, it went from what? 8 to 16 now. And it's all a stand-up situation. I need to set up something to sit down now, but I just haven't had the time. So that's why someone said, you're always out of breath. I'm 66. Hey, buddy, when you're 66, do a YouTube standing up and see if you don't get out. I love the comments. Your hands are shaking. Buddy, I'm 66. Get over it. All right? Turn. There's 9,000 knife channels. Or turn off the sound. Just enjoy the knives. Learn a little bit about the knives. Anyway, enough of that. See? Just gave me time to rest a little. Now I'm back up. I have talked about the Para 3. I have owned all of the Para 3s with all of the variations and have offered them and sold them to you guys. I have 2 left. Black blade, Para 3s with CTS BD1N steel. Guys, a Para 3 with the compression lock, black blade, plain edge, and a serrated one with a great price. Let's see. I see where I'm going to have a problem with something. Just one knife on this table, and I'll explain it to you. Calypso Jr. Classic VG10 steel, serrated edge. Some people have said, I really want some of these classics because you can't find them. And when you do, the cost is extraordinary. Blk FRN scales. Here's the knife. You guys, even when I was a lot younger and sharper, I couldn't remember 1,000 SPYDERCO knives. They name them just sometimes arbitrarily. This is a great classic. I forget the name of this. So when I attach the price, you'll see the knife. I'm ashamed because I want to act like I know everything. I don't know everything. That's why I have so many collections. I learn so much, and then I get so excited. Like, oh, people collect knives? Look where it ended up. You guys have also seen this, and then I snatched it away. Not because of price concerns, but I'll tell you why. I might have even sold this and they sent it back. This is the Spidey card. Very unique knife. I have offered this before. Aus 6 steel, an older steel. Get online with some of the SPYDERCO faithful and ask some of the older people who were collecting way before I was about Aus 6. They love that steel. 2.7 inch. This knife, they created to be thin, like a credit card. That's why it's Spidey card. What I love about the knife, not only a great blade, but look at the lock. Look, punch in, releases the knife, and it comes down. Comes in, locks up. Just a really nice knife. Earlier versions, I don't know if they have other versions. Hard to find. They're out there. I've seen them on the secondary market. This is the Spidey card. 2.7 inch blade. Whoops, opened it again. I don't know why. Rock jumper. Made it like for campers or anyone else. The plain edge went. Here's a great serrated edge for it. Wonderful price point. 2.8 inch blade. FRN scales. Oh man, I love this. What a classic. This is the Centofonte 3. I'll tell you what surprised me. I had so many early versions of the Centofonte. Again, check the channel. This was the newest version of this, the Centofonte 3, for me. There are newer versions, obviously. VG10 steel, smooth FRN scales, 3-inch blade. Here we go again. Only 2 Manix tools available? I mean, you guys bought my 2 Manix, the Manix 1s, old school. A lot of my old school knives last time. I'm so happy you did. I would have hated for those not to go. I was surprised, but they did go. Manix 2 CTS BD1 steel, black FRN scales, 3.4 inch blade. This one is the Manix 2 with S110V steel. So, and really upgraded steel. Needless to say, you'll see all the prices. These prices are at last sale prices. They are not at garage sale prices. I'm not starting with a $1 auction. I respect my collection. I do. And I'm not doing a garage sale. If no one calls in and buys everything, I will pack them up and move them with me. All right? But I would like not to do that. Someone asked me, are you going to have, what are you going to do? Are you keeping anything to put in your pocket? Yes. And then I said, I'm 66. I'm not running the streets like I used to. All right. But yes, I have some great knives. Those that won't sell, I'll use them. The funny thing is, I just ordered, oh man, I shouldn't, but I just ordered 2 knives. One will probably be in this sale. Fingers crossed that it gets here in time. And it's the biggest version of the Opinel. Now, I already have 2 boxes of Opinels, 20 of them. I'll show you those. They'll be on a table. Don't know which one yet, but you'll see it. They are great. All carbon set. And then there's a all stainless steel set. Oh, every size. This one is the biggest one. It's the 13. It's bigger. And so I just had to have it. I will offer that along with the other Opinels. And I bought one that right now, knock wood, I don't know, but not for sale. The person who asked me, thank you, because it got me to thinking. And then I ran across a Serge, I never pronounce his name right, Pachenko. You guys know the knives. I even sold a watch. There will be one of his pins on a table with pins, EDC pins, this sale. Oh, what a great pin. I love his eye. I love his touch. And I discovered that he has a slip joint that's carbon fiber. that was on his shop. I was looking up something for, I don't know, research or something. Oh, for the pen. And I came across that and I went, it's available? Because usually his stuff goes as soon as they're up. And so I bought it this morning. Who knows? If it gets here in time, I might even, no, I'm not. That's for my pocket. Let's see, where are we? Manix. I told you this is rambling because I feel so, this is the last one. I just want to talk to you over tables of knives and stuff. So again, fast forward it. When I was in media, people would go, oh, I didn't like this and this. Turn it off. Or if you don't like a part, fast forward it. Welcome to technology. But I do want you to have fun with us this Saturday and get something that you're happy to have. All right, I'll try to pick it up a little. SPYDERCO had the Delicas, had the Enduras, classics. And they just came out a couple of years ago with the Endela. Get it? Yeah, Endura plus Delica. It's exactly in between the two, 3.4 inches. The three that I have are VG10 steel. This is the serrated one with Blk FRN scales. This one has an Emerson opener. You know what? I said 3. I only have 2 left. So those are the 2. VG10 steel, 3.4 inches. One serrated, one with an Emerson opener. Enduras. Yes, I'm going to say it again. Because these are SPYDERCO mainstays. I only have 2 left. And a trainer. Yeah, it's the Endura. I had so many of these. I call them Zume. I'm sure you pronounce them different. Z-O-M-E. That's what the scales are. Like this one started with a tan, and then they put the other brown on it. Not the same pattern. They're all unique. But these are FRN scales. It's an Endura. Brown Zome. Very inexpensive. VG10. Trainer. A trainer is just that. No edge. Has the hole so you can just play with it and feel comfortable with your knife with a trainer. A lot of knives have trainers. I've owned them because I wanted them for my collection. All of them have sold. This one hasn't. I am surprised that all my Shamans haven't sold. By the way, I had them all. I love the Shamans. I think none of them have been used. I think you guys see the FRN scales and think it's worn out. It isn't. For some reason with these Shamans, with SPYDERCO, that smooth FRN, look online. It does that. There are ways to clean it. I'm gonna leave that to you, okay? But trust me, it's so quality. Plus, if you wanna change the scales, do it. But it's a Shaman at a price that you won't see again. Stonewash, serrated, S30V steel, 3.6 inches. Yeah, these were, and are all of them the same price? Yeah, $140 each. I then have black blades, S30, plain and serrated with a compression lock. I mean, basically, this was part of SPYDERCO's native family. Remember the little native? What was the big one? The Chief. I had all of those. I love that knife. And sold them to you. And then the Shamans, I had every variation. Some of them I had 2. Check the channel. Everything I talk about, check the channel. You'll see the videos. A lot of knives on that channel. So these are the last ones. S30V. It's a giant native that's smooth. Scales feel so great in the hand. Again, a bigger knife, 3.6 inches. Looks like a native, right? I always say what it really is a big version of the little native with the compression lock, because it has a compression lock. Of course, all of those also, do they all? Let's see. No, I was about ready to lie to you. Okay. Only the black Serrated has my number on it. See that? 23V. First variation is it's a black blade. The second is it's serrated. Okay, I already got contacted about this one. I'll tell you why I never offered it. Okay. I should have done a video. Maybe I will do some rough editing to show you. This is the SPYDERCO Starmate. Hard to find. I know some people have been looking at it to complete their collection. Everything about this knife, you see how smooth it is? Never used. Here's the thing, and I just noticed it after I had it for a week. I think I was doing a video, and I said, is that how it's supposed to be? Look at this. There's a, look, right here. There's a chip. See that? See it? It's not rusted in there. Clean chip. This isn't second hand. I'm doing this because second hand has like a slicer on the top. No, this was new to me. So that's why I never offered it. I'm letting you know that. It's a great knife though. If this is one of those that you just always wanted but couldn't put, this is a great example of it. But I'm telling you now, there's that. And that's why I never offered. Some of these knives have wait till we get to this one, very small things. I will tell you, and so I don't offer them because when I do and people get them, even if it's a half the price, a quarter of the price, they'll send it back. Oh, it's not perfect. If you are interested in perfect knives, I sold a lot of those over the last 8 years. Hard to find Chris Reeves, Striders, all kind of knives. But if you want to do that, go to Blade HQ. Get to know a new knife seller, okay? This is Kevin's collection, all right? Please, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. By the way, if you don't like a knife, ask anyone. You have any problem, I'll send it back to you. I'll discount it. No, I won't discount it. I don't want you guys to tell me problems. If it's a problem that I don't think there's there, I go, send it back to me. I'll send the money when I get it. I'll pay for shipping, okay? So I don't want someone to bid up the Starmate and then you've shut off 20 other people who would love to have the Starmate. There are 100 other people who wanted this knife. It came back to me. It was a legitimate comeback because I should have mentioned it. I thought I did in a video and I didn't. I said, great, because he wanted it as a safe queen. But I want to be clear about that. Let's not waste anyone's time. I want you guys to have the best experience from me. That's why you never pay shipping, okay? There are sales I pay $1,000 or more for shipping, $1,500, let alone PayPal. I'm not whining about it. I love doing that. I know people flip these on eBay and whatever. It's your knife. I don't care. You do whatever you want to do. Okay, you want to bury it? You want to throw it because you don't like me? I don't care. I'm just happy that you're watching the channel and that you're holding my knives. But that does have that chip. Other than that, it's perfect. All right. Sorry about that. Here's the Siren. Man, what a great knife. It's funny. The fixed blade version of this sold quickly. The Siren, which is a great knife, hasn't. LC200 in steel, one of my favorites. It's rust proof. I think it's a better version of H1, but just a real nice knife. Siren, 3.6 inches with Blk G10. And the Police FRN scales, Police 4, VG10, 4.1 inch FRN scales. Again, discounts on most of these knives. Not most of them. I would say probably 90% of them. The others I just thought was cheap enough. Okay. And I was like, I'll keep it. I'll put it in a great mystery box or something. I don't want to do that, folks. I want you guys to have the knives. But check out the channel. All of these knives have full videos. I love these two because there are two Matriarch 2s. Both of them have the Emerson opener, which means it automatically opens when you pull it out of your pocket. This is the satin serrated. This is the reverse S version. First one was civilian. Man, what a great knife. That, and I have a black blade version right here. Okay? 4.1 inch, no, I'm sorry, 3.3 inches. And super inexpensive now. I cut that again as well. Let's talk a little bit about classic. The little Matriarch. Hawkbill, serrated VG10. Look at that, 3-inch blade, Blk FRN scales. Older classic. The Tasman Salt. Now you're going to see a lot of H1 steel. I think I have one LC200 in, and that's the green one that will come up to. Yeah. Rust resistant H1 steel. Hold on. Let me do this rough little transition. Guys, here's a fun fact. I actually vice president and program manager in Boston, San Francisco, Atlanta, Phoenix, and DC, and 3 big universities, Arizona State, Penn State, Ohio University. I'm giving you these bits because you're having patience with an old man going through a table that's taken so long. I actually was the executive in charge of huge productions. Some of them you have seen. And the reason my stuff is like it is on purpose. You know, when you work, and it's hard to get them TV ready, especially in major markets, and a lot of them went national, I just wanted to be me. So the guy who has these rough and tumble YouTube, actually for a living, was super successful doing high-end production, TV production. I want to be me. I am me, and I ain't changing. All right. So there you go. A little bit more about me. Here's another fact. Yes, it's 50 minutes. So fast forward if you don't want to hear an old man talk, but I'm going to do it anyway for those few who do. Why is this channel named Keith Kevin Kim? I know a couple of videos Out of all the ones that I've put out of the, what, 700 and so, 800 videos, I've said it a couple of times. Keith, Kevin, Ken, I was born and had two brothers. I'm the middle child. Keith, my older brother, who passed away when I was 11. And Ken, my younger brother, who passed away a couple of years ago. But it's Keith, Kevin, Ken because when we were growing up, we're 2 years apart on both sides, right? And when my mother called us, Keith, Kevin, Ken, Keith, Kevin, Ken. When we went through our neighborhood, people would call me Keith, they'd call me Ken, they call me Kev. Same with my other brothers. So usually older people would go, hey, Keith, Kevin, Ken. They want to make sure they hit one of us for sure. So I've decided to do Keith, Kevin, Ken for the channels, including Instagram. You see that the email that I use for selling is also Keith, Kevin, Ken. So that's a bit of trivia from the old man. So let's keep going. Did I do Tasman? Okay, here's the Tasman salt. Hawkbill plain edge, real nice knife, H1 steel. Salt 2, H1, all of these, of course, corrosion resistant, etc. Great for anything. Fishing, if you're in the snow, which a lot of us will be in a couple of months as I record this, or are already. And I also say, hey, you guys in Washington State, most of your days are in the rain. So carry one of these SPYDERCOs. They're very good. Okay, this is the Salt 2 2.5 inch Wharncliff serrated blade with that yellow FRN scale. The reason yellow, green, some of these, is when you're in the water and you drop it, you can see it, right? That's why you see a lot of the LC200N and a lot of the H1, H2 steels usually are on knives with colorful FRN scales, and that's why. This is the Pacific Salt 2 3.4 inch blade, H1 and yellow FRN. Pacific Salt 2 H1, again, serrated version. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but honestly, I'm not that sorry. I have so much work to do, and I just want to talk to you. So when I post these, they're going to be longer. I've noticed that people really look at these as their guide on what they're going to buy or whatever. I'm working on all prices for all the tables. I'm even working on the tables. I don't know. I just thought this morning to do mystery boxes. Let me tell you, the mystery boxes are going to be great because I have a house full of collections and games and all of that, so it should be fun. Again, not garage sale. I know if you had a bad experience on eBay with mystery boxes, my hope is that that won't happen. I think you'll be excited about the mystery boxes, but I also will tell you that I'm worried because you could sell someone something for $150 that's 50% taken off. They'll open it up and half of the world will not be happy with what's in it. But that's okay. It's fun. And it's from the channel. It's not from Blade HQ. I think it'll be fun. And I can tell you that all the mystery boxes will have several decks of cards, fun cards. Most of you who didn't watch that card episode, and I knew that, but I wanted to get it out there so you guys get a feel for the cards. So it should be fun. Cards won't be on a table, but cards will be in there. So will coins, probably not silver coins, but I have some great coins for you guys and great games. Go look up Go Cube. That's the kind of games you'll find in there. Okay, let's go. Here is the Pacific Salt 2 black. I mean, not black. Plain edge, Blk FRN scale, 3.4 inches. This is the serrated version with H1. Here's the black blade version with H1. Here's the black blade version with serrated scales. All of these have the 23 on them. A lot of these you should be able to see on these. I don't know if any of you have seen the community page, because when I post a picture for this sale for Instagram, I'm including it there, giving you talks and stuff, and I'm going to do a lot more with that. But these are great. They are going to be reasonable, but they're really nice knives. They really are. All right. Black serrated, all of which are 3.4 inches. And then here's the green FRN. And the last of these, and that is an LC200N steel serrated edge. And that's LC200N Pacific Salt 2. I thought what I'd do, here are the 4 more recent value folder kind of knives. I'm still trying to figure out on a table how to handle value folders. The value folders, and the reason there are videos on each value folder. There's videos on all of them or most of them. I just did a video talking about, what did I talk about? Your beginning knife. I'm going to use asking you about what would your last knife or last couple of knives be, so that when I get it, I can show you my new knife. Yes, I can wrap up quick, but I don't want to. The value folders, and I'll talk about it when there's a table with the value folders, is tricky. When I post them, I don't get that many views anyway, and that's fine. I love our family. But no one wants to watch it. You want to watch the flasher. I know, because I do that now with YouTube. When I want the practical, I look at the practical, but man, I spend a lot of time on the jazzy. These are wonderful gifts. Start someone with SPYDERCOs. Okay, I'm sorry. Start someone with knives, but SPYDERCOs. All right, they have a place to go, to grow into. These are the 4. I don't know how I'm going to handle SPYDERCOs. I'm thinking, this morning I was thinking, and we'll talk about it when we get to that table, hopefully tomorrow, video. I'm thinking maybe only selling them in pairs. Yeah, 2 of them. Because that way I end up with $25 after everything instead of 10. Or there is a point, even though I'm retired and I love you guys, where when I'm lugging these boxes and putting in all of that and paying all the dues and shipping, it ain't worth it, okay? I love you guys, but for 10 bucks, I'd rather just keep it here. So we'll see how that works. It would be great for 2. Keep both, gift both, gift 1. That's my thinking right now. It may change. But I wanted to talk about the newer ones. For me, I think they're still releasing them, but I'm not buying knives, except for the 2 that I just bought today and yesterday. Other than that, I'm not really buying knives because I'm moving. That's why this is the last one too. I'm moving out of a place I've been in for 20 years while I worked and stuff, and now I'm moving back home, closer to the kids. Home for me is Ohio. And yes, I'm 66. For 64 years, I've been following the Cleveland Browns. And you want to talk to someone who knows how to handle disappointment and stress, always talk to a Cleveland Browns fan. Now see, all those people who fast forward through this missed a lot of information about me, didn't they? Here's the Polestar. I love this value folder. CTS BD1 steel. So it's upgraded from the ACR 13 MOV that all the other ones pretty much are. Gray G10, 3.2 inches, classic leaf shape, liner lock. And the texture on that gray is just wonderful. I mean, this is a value folder, so it's inexpensive. But I wanted to do some individual stuff for you guys. The Astute, look at the shape of that. Feels great in the hand. This is back to the ACR 13 MOV steel as a value folder. And then I'm sure I made a video of these. I know I did. But here's a clip tool. Remember when SPYDERCO, some of you will remember, they did those little clip tools? Well, they came back with a real knife. Yeah, real size knife, and they included a 3.5 inch blade with it, okay? So this one, and all the pieces lock. So this is a locking knife. It's a locking knife with a, a liner lock. And then this version, you see that? This version has a, let me open both of them. These are not locked, but this version has can opener, bottle opener, screwdriver, wire stripper, just a real nice knife. Blk G10, liners inside. Just a real, let's see, do they lock? No, but real nice knives. Look at the little wire cutter and stuff. And value folder prices pretty much a little bit more expensive. Actually, I can tell you, right? This is the only table I did pricing and it has my sheets and stuff. So $55. Again, obviously never used, actually rarely shown. The second one, I thought about that electrician. A rescue, what SPYDERCO calls rescue version, serrated, 3.5 inches. This one, screwdriver, big and small, a pry bar, and a rescue hook. That means if you're in a car or elsewhere and you're trapped sharp inside, cut safety belts or anything else you want to cut. Doesn't have to be some emergency, but same price. Now let's talk about these. This is my baby. It's a beautiful knife. It's so beautiful. Has a leather sheath. This is a Puko. I've done this one. I did the one that had G10 handles. This one has Arizona ironwood. So classy. I have two that, hold on one second. Wonderful sheaths, classy. Now the reason this was returned, You know, it has that Scandi grind. People love these when they're camping or whatever. S30V steel feels wonderful in a hand, looks great. It does have problems. Never used, but look, everyone will tell you don't store your knives in the sheaths. I'll tell you, with 1,000 knives, I just couldn't. It was hard for me to store without sheaths. So you'll see sheath marks. You won't see it on here, except what happened is there's a little rust here. So you probably could take that out. You know, I don't mess with them, but that's why I was sent back. I apologized because I probably didn't tell them about it. But I know there are about 100 other people for that knife. And you know, when someone commits and they send their PayPal, I stop it and tell you guys, sorry, sold. Whoever it was, and I love them to death, they were fair. It was not their fault, it was mine. But it is available. And I took off more. One, because it's the last time, but also because of that. Other than that, everything's great. We have two Marans, Spyderco Marans. Both of them, this Spyderco Maran, I believe was the first one. You notice there's no, yeah, it's shiny. You notice there's no Spidey hole on this one. Great FRN, fits the hand, wonderful. Has a wonderful leather sheath. That's why I said, wait a minute, because it reminds me of the sheath for this one that I have. All right. Classic vintage. Look how nice the shape is. I mean, I didn't even clean it up for this. And then you have the one with the Spidey hole. All right. Now, the first Moran VG10 steel, the second one VG10 steel. This has a Kydex sheath, not a leather one, but bit of history, great maker for Spyderco, and in his own right. Then it's the Bow River, the last one of the Bow Rivers. I had 3 of them. 2 of them I've sold. 8 CR, 13 MOV steel. It's inexpensive. Look how thin and flat that blade is. So slicey. Full tang. Oh, the smooth G10. I don't care what anyone says. Man, I've been on 1 hour and 8 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. Please fast forward. I'm sorry. The Swick with no sheath. This is the early Swick. I know Spyderco has released another one. I love how it feels in the hand. Of course, you could put anything on the bottom. Has the hole for your finger. So wonderful knife. S30V steel too. It's a real classic. And then this is a very rare spot. I think they released a new spot too. Small neck knife. Both of these are neck knives. This one is a small. This is the serrated version. I sold the plain edge, and that's Micarta handle. Full tang, of course. And there you have it. That's the table. Sorry it took so long. It's 1 hour. You have the technology to shorten this. Go straight. I will attach the prices once I get all that stuff typed up in my computer to put on this video. I'll do it a little earlier. This is the noon Eastern table. Last sale. Last sale for this channel. Channel isn't closing. I'm figuring out other stuff, plus some other stuff that you'll see during the move that you won't believe that I collected. Noon, that's this table. 2 p.m., you'll see that table tomorrow. 4 p.m., you might even see that one tomorrow. and 6 p.m. The last several tables will include silver, a lot of pins, wallets, almost everything you've seen on my EDC videos will be available, and some high-end stuff as well. Some high-end pins, name pins. If you know people who love pins, this would be a great time to send them a message and say, hey, this guy tells me that he's got some great pins, and let me tell you, there are some great pins. Check out some of my EDC videos and take a look at the pins. Just real nice. And a lot of notepads and wallets, quality stuff. That'll be included as well as silver. A lot of silver. And again, I'll give you reasonable prices for that. I mean, it's not going to be a nickel, and I'm not going to start at $1. Okay. It'll be old spot prices, but it's a great way to get your family started in silver. And some of the mystery boxes probably won't be silver. I'm hoping that you sell them. If not, I probably will. But, and maybe I'll do some high-end boxes that include some silver if they're not sold. But I have some other things too that are just fun stuff. Maybe to get some young people involved in collecting, maybe get you involved in collecting. So I wish you guys the best. Someone asked me, will I be doing cigar stuff? I don't know how you do that. But I will have a video in the future about cigars because I stopped smoking cigars about 4 years ago, and I've got humidor full of Cuban cigars. I don't even know how my plug can get cigars into this country anymore. I wouldn't even try to do that. But I do have those. I also have some Colombian and other high-end cigars that I just never used. And I was part of a high-end cigar collecting group for about 1.5 years. I still have all of those unique cigars. I'm going to show them to you, and maybe we'll figure everything out. Not this time, not in the last sale, but later on, because I want to make a record of it, and maybe we'll figure something out. There you go. Rambling again. USA only, PayPal only, no friends and family with PayPal. I'll pay all the dues. You don't help me. Some people just want to help me and do friends and families. Guys, that doesn't help me. That makes PayPal mad. So don't do that, okay? I'll pay all of that. First come, first serve as always. And last chance to get that 2023 from Kevin. Take good care of yourselves. Come join the party. Good luck on November 1st, 2025. Goodbye.